From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Bills at 4 and 6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sam Hubbard has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's
themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Now it's Burrow. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little, but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Singletary loses it, and the Bengals grab it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Mixon with a first down carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Throwing on second and long. Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And they go play action now. Burrow. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when
going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, look at that catch by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 24, Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, here's Burrow. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Burrow on play action. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To the air, Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Allen now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run here with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And a catch right side by Evans. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Knox. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get the field, defense. 34's the right. 34's the right. He's coming. Check in. Watch the slip. 11 empty.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. Shifts by him at the 25. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McPherson on for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 83 yards. Cook, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? On play action, Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing in momentum right there.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
36, 36. 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
11.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man complete. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 83 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Mixing up the middle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 90, 11 90.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Slot man moves right. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
McPherson's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Allen now looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 9, check 9. Alert, alert, alert.
They run it again with Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 52.
Allen going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 now. Allen.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
One final try here for Allen. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Burrow. And this is caught by Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw, Burrow. That's taken in by Knox. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Switch.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards that time. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Slot man moves right. Mixon will try the right side. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one, and they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost a game. But this is where the proficiency of kickers actually comes back and hurts them because they've gotten so good that we expect them to make just about everything, and we forget that's still a long field goal attempt.
And so much pressure there at the end of the game. It's one of those situations, unfortunately, where you're either the hero or you're the GOAT.
And what you also hope is that you've built up equity with your team by making a whole lot of big kicks before so that the occasional miss doesn't hurt you going forward.
So for Buffalo, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the